Hey,
Is it?
it's a mile east of that intersection.
I tried to get that, where it proves that they are in the county to come up, and I couldn't, but I sent it back to her, they had just emailed us.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And they got it to come up.
Payroll for
I move we accept the payroll warrant.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
M&O warrants for payment.
Do I? Really?
So they told us that they would
Yeah.
email it.
No problem, she said.
Done, I got it. Unless she got it after I left Friday. Well, I asked her about it.
Well, they know we're right on that, so.
They told us, they'll that cutoff one away, but we haven't found it away yet either, so we have.
Well, that's what she said, she was just ignore it.
Yep. And then I emailed everybody, only heard back from one person. But if we can absolutely shut everything off this afternoon, that will help the treasurer out when they're having to run those dual programs together. If we can,
The only thing I got going, you took
just
care
get
of
us
that
up, and I
tractor
called,
tower.
I called them into that PO number, so. I know, I took them the last appropriations over there, a couple weeks ago, and I don't know what happened, but anyway, I took them again last week. And she's got the new appropriations going into the new year. I took those over to her this morning. And so if we can get those laps from this year over there, it'll sure help them have a little more time to work.
And we're shut off till
Thursday.
Thursday. We can do that. Start raining tomorrow, Wednesday, so.
Oh, we didn't get as much down there as you guys got up here.
We live better up here.
I know, we've heard that, right, Marvin? It's not even-
Ours, I did.
I ain't even gonna talk about it.
At least why we're not getting, Denny told me from over there at Claremore,
Oh,
2 days he
yeah.
had 6.8
I
inches.
see.
He said, I can't hardly even get my driveway.
How much do you get here?
About 2.25.
I don't remember what lake it was that they had on the news this morning. They said that it was up over a foot.
Somebody had kids went on an Illinois river trip this week. And we were just wondering if you get some, said that you didn't have to go out.
Talked to a guy that lives on Grand Lake, and he said they're moving stuff to the, from the lower level of the trailers and all up high, 'cause it's gonna get them, they're draining.
They're, I don't know where they went, but I have a feeling they're Oklahoma or.
All the amounts are in. They need to put the POs on for the new year. They are in, so we can see the PO request.
You said they're ready, you're ready.
Yep, they were ready Friday. I was hoping I could have them ready Thursday, but I didn't. Friday morning before 8 o'clock, they were in there.
I'll move except the and others.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Blanket
So
purchase.
we're
I
tearing the
have no
blood
blankets.
wash.
Road crossings? None. Written quotes, contracts for pesticide service.
This is, the Prevent Pest here, local, and, Orkins.
Yes, right.
I can't do these ones. They both sent contracts and their amounts. He had not heard back from EMS. I don't know if Luke called you or not. He said that he can do yours down there also. I know that you guys had signed something with Action, that Action never came through. But he is discussing it with Roger about switching over to theirs. He said if EMS does not switch over, yours would be 70. If they do, it would be 50. It'd be $20 cheaper because they'll be right there. So you guys tell me what you want to do, what you want to see. You want to just throw
Yeah,
it your
I
way?
forgot to visit with Brad there at our
Oh, there.
fire department.
And we don't have to do this now. It's just cleaner if we kind of start at the beginning of the year. Here, apples and apples here. I have Fairgrounds. Fairgrounds with Orkin is 300, Fairgrounds with Preventapest is 285. Courthouse with Orkin is 225, with Preventapest is the same amount, 225. Sorry. District 1 is 70, and District 1 with them is 70 on both of them. And then he went ahead and gave me one for District 2. You guys for the District 2 is gonna be 95. He has 75 for 70 for Cherokee and 25 for Carmen.
Okay.
So you guys.
What
tell me
about
you wanna do.
Orkin, did they have one on District
sorry?
2? Did Orkin have one on District 2?
No, I don't think anybody was spraying for you guys.
No, nobody
Yeah.
was, but.
He did not give me one on you guys, because I just had him give us the ones.
But he will add the other fire departments if they so desire.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
understood, yeah.
And then, I think, hold on, I thought I gave me a one. Yeah, District 1 is 70 for you guys up there.
Mhm.
So, you guys tell me what you want to do. And
We don't have nothing either, so nobody's been spraying.
Jeff, you didn't give me a contract on District 1, but we can get that signed. He'll run up here and do it next.
I think we ought to go with it. It's local.
They're
It's here
local,
in town.
that's what I like.
I do too.
I move we go with them on the,
I second that.
All in favor?
What's the name of your town?
Prevent a pest.
I can't remember it either. I just know the guy.
Um,
And they did a great job when we went through the coronavirus deal here and
oh, I'm sorry, I
fairgrounds.
do have yours. I'm sorry, I just.
We got it, okay.
Here's, I'm just gonna write it down, that we have District 1, courthouse, fairgrounds, and District 2. And like I said, if you decide to switch over, you wanna go ahead and go also, okay, and I'll put District 3 then, and I'll have him run up a contract then. Okay. I thought he was gonna leave it with me, but we probably got together.
Well, that
and-
action never did pan
Yeah,
out.
and that's what I told him. I said, they come by, talk to you guys, everything else, and then just never came back by.
You want to sign these? Is
Yeah, just anywhere down there on the bottom, there's not really a spot, and I will call Orkin today and tell them. Sign right there also. Spot also besides under the files. We have all three of you guys on there, but then there's an actual customer signature. But no, I wanted all three of these on there.
Okay, appoint a wheat hard nutrition board member.
Letter to security.
Oh, letter to security, National Bank, police persons renewal agreement, FY 21-22.
This is the same thing that we've already signed just for our benefit, but they send their own letter in, just kind of like we signed the one for, who was that?
Welch
Community?
Bank.
Community. Was it
Community,
Yes,
yeah,
community.
yeah, yeah.
So, and just one of you have to sign that one.
Just one, yeah.
Get your name on
I move we accept the letter.
It's just real thick paper, yeah.
It
I'm sorry, you moved?
Jay
And Mike, okay.
Okay, now, Jay. Appoint Wheat Heart Nutrition Board member.
I got an email from Lisa Freeman, and they said that Dawn Wessels has stepped down from the Alfalfa County Board position. So I called her, and she says, well, normally there's a commissioner on that. I did not ask Dawn how long he had been on it. He just said a long time. And he said, that was over a year ago that I stepped down. I'm like, didn't know anything about it until she sent me the email. So I did ask Dawn if he knew of someone to appoint. He says it's normally a commissioner from your county, but it can be someone from your board appoints that they feel will be a good candidate. They meet every 3 months, so that it's basically the only obligation they will need to be able to attend. So we don't have to take any action on it. We can think about it. You guys do what you want to do. If you want to wait to hear, because Dawn said give him a couple of days and he would think about it, but that was Tuesday of last week, so I don't know how many, a couple of days. Then I'm sure he's busy with everything else, so I can call him and see if he recommends someone. We can just take no action. Do what you guys want to do.
Marvin, you can pay me later, I'll move, we put Mike on.
Yay! Got a second
I
on
didn't
that?
have to be a commissioner. did
No, it does not
No,
have to be
it
a
doesn't
commissioner.
have to
No,
be,
it does
no.
not have to be a commissioner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going, what do you want?
Where's do you meet at? Is it your local or?
That's information we need to know because.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. I would assume Blackwell?
Somebody,
Oh, it
Somebody-
is?
I would
Blackwell?
assume Blackwell, but that's just my assumption. And that's where she's
It's
out
probably
of.
wherever their headquarters is.
somebody that's in the community that,
What?
Where the what is?
Head-
Where the
Where-
headquarters is, yeah. I assume it's Blackwell, because that's where she's out of, is Blackwell. I'm sorry, what'd you
I
say?
wonder if Joe Hagward would be interested. He would
I
be,
can, yeah.
he's all up in the wheat.
I withdraw my motion and move that we take no
Take action?
action till we
Well, it's
have
not-
further
It's
information.
not wheat, it's elderly meals.
Oh.
Wheat.
It's called Wheat Hard, but
Okay.
it, yeah, it's not
But,
really about
yeah,
wheat.
it's just wheat hearts because it's in wheat country, you know.
Okay, okay, I
They
didn't
deliver.
This is about, what used to call meals on
Oh,
wheat.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
nutrition.
that's it.
That's why,
Take no
it's-
action.
yeah. 'Cause every 3 months,
Who seconded that?
Jay
Jay made the
through, and
motion.
then Mike said.
Don was a good one for that.
Yeah, and he may have somebody else, so I'll try reaching out to him again today, and I'll add it to my list here. And see if he has any.
Yeah.
Okay, written
Yeah,
quotes
maybe.
that approve in the BOC meeting 6/2/21 for labor, the plumbing in the jail, shower, bathroom, telephone quotes for labor for the planning in the jail, shower, bathroom.
I never did get a written quote from Maduras.
Well, we have that one. He
Yes.
was gonna call and make sure that they would stand behind him.
Yeah, Tony was supposed to call him.
I have nothing on it, I just.
Tony is in a doctor's appointment.
Just take an action on it and put it on the agenda next time.
Okay, you know, we can get that done this week.
Is that them?
Yes.
Oh, no.
You can have the products in 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, he can do it.
He was more expensive, but.
He was more
charged
expensive,
us.
but it was a detailed itemized list of what he was gonna do, and
So what do we do on the other one?
we're just gonna,
The other one can't,
Yeah.
even though we approved that one, they can't, so now we have to get.
They
phone
said they
quotes.
can.
Mike told me that they said they couldn't, I haven't talked to them.
they told Tony they couldn't match the bid, and they weren't gonna do it. And the last couple times he called them, they just quit answering his phone call, they just got really wouldn't talk to him.
That was Luckenbill,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yes. So, Honduras said they could, according to that, they said they could back it, so they could do it, they could order the
Email
product
me
in
that
2
one, we'll
weeks.
just attach it to this.
It's just a text.
This Morel,
This
what's
one.
that name, Morel?
Benares.
Honduras,
Manders, yeah, yeah.
Bernie.
Yeah. Well, he can go ahead and do it, he already bid it, and they can't do it, so we can accept his.
Let's do that.
I move we accept his.
Second it.
All in
Okay.
favor?
Aye.
Certificate of compliance for OMMA business for OMMA and compliance letter for CH Consulting Incorporated.
Here's our little paper stating that it is in the county. Don't know how she pulled it up, but she got it. It takes you in there and it has you give you the house number, and then it has you give like memorial. And then you have to select another thing that if it's road, drive, circle, whatever. And when it comes to county road ones, I can't get them. I tried even my state highway one to see, and Megan was helping me, and we could not ever get them to come up. So I sent an email back to this C. Harper law firm and said, you guys have to prove to me. Well, they sent me a little map going, see, here it's in the county, and it's in the country. I'm like going, that isn't the proof that my ADA wants. And so they said, well, we're gonna have to do something else. And then the lady that I had been talking with, she said, oh, I got it to come up. I'm like, okay. I mean, and it is the exact same address, so it came up. So I did not fill out all your doodles, so Marvin, if you wanna sign it,
We
you
approved one as the city limits.
can.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
and then I'll fill in the rest of it. I just-
And also, we had a deal last week, and I need to find out further, if we would charge a fee, the city charges for this. We don't have to provide inspectors or anything, that comes from the state level.
Well, that's kind of different than what they said down there. at that-
I know,
They said not to get involved as
but
church.
if we would, we're still not gonna have to do all that, according to
Well, that's the problem, if there's, nobody knows the law.
that. I think there's a lot of gray area.
You go to doing that, and then they come back and,
Say, well, you gotta provide an inspector.
They told us you'd have to have your assessor out there and
fire marshal.
Yeah, all
everybody.
that junk,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then something
I
about
move we accept
zoning.
it.
I'll second it, all in favor.
Aye.
Any unforeseen business?
Move we
You'll
adjourn.
just pass it on to everyone, no POs after today, and we'll accept POs, till after they'll be here till 5 today.
I'll second. All in favor.
Aye.